Welcome to Primo RV Center and a new to us, or I should say returning, 2022 2549. This is Northern Spirit's Ultralight XTR series. This will come in at just under 5,400 pounds dry. So it's a unit that is towable by a wide variety of vehicles. So those mid-sized trucks like a Canyon, Colorado. We've got full-size trucks certainly, but also some of the bigger, smaller size SUVs. Some of the Grand Cherokees would tow something like this if you've got the right weight category, so that kind of 6,500 pounds and up range. So lots of tow vehicles out there. It's just a wonderful family coach. I'm going to take you through with a quick exterior video, and then we'll hook you up with a secondary video here of the inside. But here are some of the features up front. It did come standard with a front power jack. You're going to have two 20-pound propane tanks full. You've got room for lots of batteries. You'll have one included. There is a 100-watt solar panel already on the roof here. So the nice thing is when it goes into storage, that battery is always going to be charging. You've got a great big windshield here, so letting lots of light into that front bedroom. So you'll appreciate that on a day when you have to be inside just a little bit more. You've got some great pass-through storage here, as well as a little fishing rod storage. So this will just drop down for you, and you can actually stash some fishing rods in there. You've got a drill adapter for your large 4 jacks here, and then you've got a huge awning, about a 20-foot awning here, running from right the front window right to the very back past your outside kitchen. So it just gives you a massive area to set up outside and invite over family and friends who you may be camping with, and everybody conveniently outside your coach. We've got the Lippert steady step standard of the time, so you've got the ability to anchor those right to the ground and then adjust them for the door. You've got the lend a hand here, so especially if you've got little ones coming in and out, very handy for them to have something to grab onto. You are pre-wired for an exterior TV, should you wish. Behind the fiberglass, just as a new Northern Spirit, you're going to have Azdel, but you also have that Azdel composite lining the interior wall. So if you had a little bit of a leak or a spill in the kitchen or bathroom, you don't have to worry that you're damaging anything. So it's got all the same current technology, even though it's a couple of years older. So we've got tandem axles here, so it nicely distributes the weight with aluminum wheels. You're going to have a propane tank here. That's a 6-gallon propane tank. It's going to be propane and electric. You've got a furnace outlet there. You do have 2 exterior speakers. You have a LED strip light running the full length of the awning here, so that you get all the exterior lights you need underneath there. You've got 2 exterior speakers. You'll have a couple on the inside as well. You're going to have 2 windows, so one for each bunk, so there's no fighting over the window, and you've got the ability to open those with screens. And you've got a very functional kitchen here, so you've got propane connection just underneath the kitchen. That's a quick connect. So you've got 2 burner stoves here. You could pull up a little griddle next to that, or an outside barbecue should you wish. You've got a great little cube stove, as well as some storage for spices and rubs and things like that you may want to bring with you. And then you do have a extra little fridge should you have the ability to plug in at the campsite, and then tie that off with a spot to tie up the dog should you wish, but you can also use that as a spot to tie up the bikes, so a little bit of security when you're not there. I love the fact that you have the exterior access here for storage on the road, so this is a spot you can use for loading and unloading. So this will go 90 degrees for you and pin into place. So you could have, kids kayaks under here. You could have bikes, especially if maybe they're a bike that's a little bit more expensive. Perhaps you go to events and races and things like that. So it's a lot of exterior storage access back here as well. So very functional, and something where you can have somebody longer that basically goes into the center of that unit as well, and the slide out won't interfere. So just gives you lots of options in how you store things, how you load it as well. You've got your spare tire in the rear that's never been used. We've got LED lights on the back. We are pre-wired for a backup camera here. Again, we've got another tie-off here, so this could be an extra area to, again, have bikes or anything else, toys you bring with you that you want to secure. You could do that back here. You've got your dump valves back here, so black and gray tanks will all dump to this one area. And then you've got inputs for cable and satellite should you have it with you or at your campsite. You do have a spray port here, so the ability to wash things off should you wish. You have a 30 amp connection here, so that's going to control the 30 amps will allow you to run that AC unit should you wish. You're going to have a black tank flush, just like any of the new trailers, any of the new Coachmen ultralights. That'll allow you to clean that tank when you are hooked up to sewer, so that you can flush fresh water through that tank very easily and spray it out. And then should you have water on site, you can easily hook that up there. You'll notice the slide out comes out about 3.5 feet. What I love is the fact that you've got the windows all the way around, and they all open, so you can get a ton of ventilation. And that is a large dinette, a U-shaped dinette, so you can really gather a lot of people, but it also gives you a great 4th bed option should you have some extra guests. We've got a little outdoor level here bonus. We've got our water fill. We've got magnetic latches here, so very convenient features that are matched on the new one here. So this is a unit that I don't think is going to last very long. I would suspect maybe a week or so. So I would highly recommend, if it's a unit of interest, certainly reach out right away. We'll just confirm that it's still available for you. Again, very towable. Certainly something that hasn't seen a lot of road time, just because it is only a couple years old now. So a unit that has lots of life and is pristine inside and out. Something that would be a wonderful travel companion for you and your family.